Have you guys figured out what we're working on yet? If you guessed we're adding siding to the greenhouse, you are correct. We did have to go to town yesterday and pick up all of the materials we needed to continue on this next phase of this greenhouse. We did get some T11 siding. If you guys notice, we did have to cut it down to size because we're only going to do, I think it's like half the wall, basically up to the windows right here.
I know it's 4x8 sheets, and we were thinking, man, can't we just put them on the bottom, because they are only going to be about 4 feet high, a little bit lower. But if we don't do what we did and cut them, the actual overlap on the tongue and groove won't work this way, because on the butt ends there's no overlap. Plus we wanted the actual look of it to look like planks are going up and down instead of left to right. So if you're wondering why we spent all this time cutting these things basically in half, that's why. Because I really wish we could have found some that went up and down long ways and butted, but we couldn't find any of that stuff. So
just our luck, guys. Of course, some of these sidings aren't lining up right where a 2x4 ends, right in the middle. So we've had to get creative and put some little blocking here to kind of attach it to something, because it gets very flimsy if it's not attached to them, especially on the end.
and right here, we're gonna have to go back to the store and get some more 2x4s, because we totally forgot to buy the blocking for these. So they're kind of...
yeah, they're kind of flimsy as well.
But I mean, I know it's just a greenhouse, but we want it to be sturdy, so at least we can get the siding up right now. We do have to go to town again anyway, and it's just going to be a couple more 2x4s, like 3 or 4 of them, not too much. Yeah. Get the blocking in right here, so these are nice and solid. Yeah,
plus I think putting those blockings up on top there is going to help with the plastic.
Yeah.
Too.
So we definitely have to do that.
Yes. You become quite the pro with that little nail gun there.
I've used it enough so far in our endeavors.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a while since we've had to put siding on. I want to say the laundry room.
Yeah.
Was the last place we've...
It's siding is always a pain in the butt to cut, and you know, if you're whatever you're working with isn't perfectly square, it's, you know, gonna look like it's off, you know.
Yeah.
So you just do the best you can.
Yeah, make sure all your cuts are straight and all that good stuff. So
that's all you can do.
Yeah.
is humid.
Yeah.
But there's the bottom part of this. I'm sure a lot of you guys were wondering. You guys had a lot of comments to leave saying, hey, I thought greenhouses had a lot of windows. I thought, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, only half of the, you know, walls are going to have siding on it. The rest is going to be that polyplastic, the greenhouse plastic, the corrugated, firm plastic. We have a whole bunch of it that we bought. And same thing with the roof is going to have that too. So basically, just if you're wondering, the windows are only for airflow, for actual air. The rest of this is all going to be open to the sun with that plastic on it. So I think this is coming out amazing so far. Looks very good.
Here's a better view of what it looks like. I think it looks great. It really does change the feel over there.
Everything changes the feel.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you put the siding on, I'll say the greenhouse actually looks a little bit bigger. Yeah. Sounds weird, but it does. At least on camera. Here's kind of an inside feel. Now that we got the siding all on here, like Anthony was mentioning, basically everything that's still like looking like it's framed out, that's all going to be that clear corrugated plastic. So I'm pretty sure plenty of sunlight's going to get in here. But I think it looks so good in here with the siding. It just meshes all so well. Now I do plan on either sealing or painting all of these T11 sidings. I'm just not sure what color. So if you guys have any suggestions or ideas of maybe what color, maybe even a stain, I'm not sure how well this T11 siding will like stain, because it's kind of like a very rough. I might have to go through and actually like sand it down before I stain it, maybe even paint it. But if you guys have any recommendations or any ideas of what I should or how I should paint it, comment below and let me know.
And also, now that siding's on,
there is no movement at all.
No. And plus, once you attach all the plastic and everything else on the roof, it's even going to get more sturdy.
Yeah.
So I know there was a couple people, they mentioned, it doesn't look very sturdy, it looks flimsy. Well, yeah, when none of the support stuff is on, it's going to be flimsy until they do that. That's why when they build houses, which I did not do this, but they'll put like cross beams going down on the walls and stuff, so it doesn't move. I just didn't do that. But it's very sturdy now. It's barely moving.
Yeah.
I mean, there, I made it move a smidge.
Yeah, but I will say that the whole thing moved.
Yeah, before I can do this,
Yeah.
and the whole thing would move.
Yeah.
It's just, you need the support, you know, and the siding is the support for the frame. And then, like I said, once we did the plastic, everything else, it's going to be even more solid.
Yeah, I don't think it's going nowhere.
No.
So this past weekend we had the Arkansas River Valley YouTube meetup, and it was so much fun. There was a lot of people there, met a lot of subscribers, other YouTube channels. It was amazing. We did have a visitor that stopped by over here. We had Robertson Bellyacres. They came and they actually brought me something really cool. Some plants. These are different types of peppers. I did plant some bell peppers and hot peppers and stuff, but none of them have sprouted. That garden bed that they were planted in got overran with weeds. Plus I had a couple volunteer plants that were growing, so they were kind enough to give me some of their extras. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant these because I definitely want some peppers around here. Another thing that desperately needs to get done in here is some weed eating and some mowing. So Anthony is jumping right on that. He is wasting no time. So I guess I need to do my part and plant my plants before so they don't die. Well, that wasn't so bad, planting all of these. Thank goodness I had enough pots though. Funny story, These pots right here, actually we found them in the dumpster in town there, and I was like, man, these are really nice potting plants, or pots. So I took them. Then I had to use my rosebush ones that I saved onto, but I got everything planted. There is a wide variety of peppers in here. I do have some jalapenos, there's some tomatillos, there's salsa peppers. My favorite is the pepperoncinis, which I'm actually really excited about because I love pepperoncinis. I love them on my salads, I love them with my pizza. I just love pepperoncinis, so I'm really anxious to grow those and actually maybe make my own pepperoncinis. Looking forward to that. Anthony did such a nice job mowing and weed eating in here. He decided he wanted to pull all these weeds out for me.
Well, not all of them.
No, but
there's too many.
There's a lot in this garden, but I've kind of been neglecting it a little bit. I have, however, because I do have, I believe they're cantaloupes, and one tomato plant growing in here. Those are totally volunteers. I did not plant any of those. I'm trying to keep those alive, so I've been trying to keep the weeds away from them, you know, around them. I've just been...
It's not working too well.
Yeah, they just, I pull them around, I come out the next day, and they're just covered with weeds again, so. And Anthony's actually finding some grubs in there, which is kind of weird.
No, beetle grubs.
Yeah, there might be like, I know there's some rotting wood in there. So
we'll go give them the chickens.
Ooh, the chickens will love them.
Some tomatillos.
Yes, some tomatillos.
You know, tomatillos are part of the tomato family, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I think.
You know, I've honestly never cooked with tomatillos, so...
yeah, it's Hispanic stuff, mainly.
If I get some, you know, I'm going to have to do some research.
I'm looking forward to these, because you can make some really, really good chili with it.
Chili verde? Is that what you do with tomatillos?
Well, like Chris's chili.
Okay.
Chili. It's good stuff.
You'll have to give me the recipe.
Well, this is the first time you're like potting plants.
Yeah, you know what's funny is while I was putting the dirt in these, I was like, man, this is the first year since we've been here I've actually had to buy dirt. And I bought a lot of dirt this year.
Yeah, no, you did, but all these peppers, even though they're in a pot, I think they're going to do very well.
Oh, yes, I think so.
Hopefully.
Hopefully they stand
they're going to get a lot of sun here.
Yeah, hopefully they stand a better chance growing in here than anywhere else, you know?
I still don't think it's warm enough for all the peppers to come out here, but I don't know, these came up from Rusty and Rachel, so maybe it was something else. I don't know.
I'm not
I think they're gonna do good though.
Yeah, those seeds that I planted, they might have been old too.
Yeah.
Like I've had them for a few years. So,
it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Rusty and Rachel, once again.
Yes, I'm gonna put them. I'm already putting them to good use.
Yes, these are gonna be great. Well, guys, we got done what we wanted to get done today.
Yes.
We got all this siding on the greenhouse. We need a lot more work still on this thing, and we gotta go buy some more stuff that we forgot about.
Of course.
As you guys know, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're not in a big gigantic rush right now to make sure this thing is done right now.
Yeah.
But once it is done, we will definitely be using it for more planting and stuff, even during the summer. Just make sure you gotta keep the ventilation open and stuff. But
yeah, maybe next year. I don't think I'll be using it until fall.
Maybe the fall then, okay.
Yeah.
Regardless, and then we got these planted, which is great. This is all we really wanted to do, clear up some of the weeds around here, weed eat just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, we
got it all done.
Yeah, I mainly wanted you to do around my sunflowers.
I did.
Yeah.
I got all around her sunflowers. It's hard to tell because all the other weeds, but they are around them. It looks good.
Yeah, no, they look really good.
It looks really, really good. And it is dead middle of the day right now, and the sun is just coming in and out of these clouds and just beating on us.
Yes, summer is here.
It is here. Very humid today.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's all right.
Yes.
We still got everything done we wanted to do, and everything looks so amazing, babe.
Yes, it does. Everything's growing.
Looks amazing.